Good evening. Hello, everybody. Welcome to this emergency stream. I did not see that Southampton result coming, but this what makes it even sweeter. Listen, people, this is an emergency stream. I wasn't going to plan on going live today, but that's why you keep your notification bell on, is it? That's why, because you never know when I'm going live, and this is one of those times. But look, as it says in the title, don't look now, but Leeds United are in control of the race for automatic promotion to the Premier League. So I'm not saying it's going to be plain sailing, but for the first time this season, we are second, and it's up to us now what we do from there. And I want to go into that with you guys now. Obviously, leave your comments after the video is finished. You know the drill, though, people. There's already people coming in. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and of course, drop your comments. Ryan, Southampton are falling apart again. You know what it is with Southampton is one thing. I just want to talk about Ipswich, man, because there's a few of you that were saying 3-3 in the chat, and that was right. They did concede, but then they just keep plucking back, and that's why I'm saying it's not a foregone conclusion by any stretch of the imagination. But just imagine if we made this easy for ourselves and continue this hot streak run from now until the end of the season. It doesn't matter what anyone else does, people. Now we can actually say that it's in Leeds United's hands, as AFTV Robbie would say, it's in our hands. It's all in our hands. So you know it is now in our hands. They always do, Maz. Ipswich always win by 1 goal. It doesn't matter when they concede. They just seem to pluck something out on 90 plus 8 minutes. They're just never going away, and that's why we have to stay consistent. That's why we have to keep the pressure up. Now it's in our hands now. Shout out to everybody. Yeah, Bobby, what a mental promotion race. Yeah, it's tough. You're talking about 4 teams being involved. You know, and if we beat Leicester on Friday, and again, we'll preview that game later in the week, probably tomorrow or the next day, depending whenever the press conference is. But you're talking about 4 teams being involved for the top 2 slots. It's crazy. But of course, we'd have to be involved in this one. Christopher saying Ipswich so lucky. The amount of Leeds goals is a conspiracy. Nah, they're just a plucky side. You know what I mean? And as I say with everything, you create your own luck, whether it's bad luck or good luck. You create that luck, whatever's going for you. And even when we see Ipswich down, they can be 2-0 down sometimes, that team, and they just come back. They're annoying me. But you know, that's why we can't think that we're clear and now we can just put our feet up for the rest of the season. It's not going to work like that, but it feels great that we are locked into second place. And there's no games in hand. There's nothing to talk about in terms of if someone does this, if someone does that. If we control and do what we've done from the turn of this year, 2024, we're promoted, people. Simple as that. But will it be that simple? I don't know. David here saying on paper Ipswich have the easiest run, but we've just seen today with everything else, and this is why I say be cautious of us, you know, and thinking that it's all done, as nice as this feels. We've seen Southampton today at home against Hull. Now, Hull aren't the worst team in the division, of course they're not. But when you're talking Southampton, Leicester, and ourselves, we are better. So you would think that at home those should be not gimmies, but you should be getting 3 points or at least a point. They've lost that today, people. That Bazunu, I've told you about Bazunu. I mean, hey, spooky goalkeeper, man. Spooky goalkeeper. The unambiguous true KG, it's all in our hands now. It really is now. All the ifs and buts, even that we was talking about a couple of streams ago. Can we overtake Leicester? And we was having that debate of we need, if we win all our games, then we're up, not discounting that Southampton game. But now it doesn't matter. If we beat them now with all our games equal, we're up. Simple. But are we going to win every game from now to the end of the season, people? Hey. Kurt here. Kurt's going in. We are getting second. Well, look, this is what we've seen today, people, and it's important to bring this up. By the way, another Plymouth loss at home. It looks like we've probably set the ball rolling for them with a bad home run. Shout out to West Brom for that. But look at this one here. Let me make it bigger. Of course, I guess this is the most important one, because if Southampton had won today, they would have knocked us down into 3rd place, whatever happened. But they've lost today. They were 2-0 down in this one. I held off from setting up this stream until maybe 10 minutes before, because I remember what happened in that Huddersfield game. Remember that one? I thought they were going to lose that one. Then they give Huddersfield 5 goals. So I just held off a little bit. But as it was getting closer to the end, I thought, let me set this thing up, man. Let me set this thing up right now. So here we are, Hull City. Away win at Southampton. I didn't see that coming. Maybe some of you guys did. I thought Southampton would probably get maximum points here. They bounced back after losing their big undefeated streak. and they've lost at home today. And you know what? I want to point out something else when we go to the table in a moment. Um, but of course, as well, we've got to highlight them. Kiefer Moore still doing his thing as expected. Wes Burns in the house, but look at that. Look how annoying this is, people. Cafu 90 plus 4 penalty to make it 3-3. You're thinking, we've got sole possession of second place, but no. A minute later, Amari Hutchinson, Ipswich Town just will not go away, people. They will not go away. Graham here. I'm sure Ipswich used 6 subs. Yeah, I didn't get to see this game, but I heard one of the people on Sky saying I feel like they've had about 25 subs. So, but yeah, and the unambiguous. I want to say this as well. I've said this before. I said it in just yesterday's stream, but I'll say it again. And I'm with the unambiguous. Leeds of old is gone now. I'm confident. Yeah, I'm not saying that we're not going to lose or drop points in any other games. I'm not saying that. If we could win every game, then that is that's gravy, isn't it? But I'm just saying that the mental strength of this team. I believe in this team more than the previous ones we've had, because not only are this team got excellent skills, good players, technically good. I believe that they all believe in themselves, which I don't think that the others had. I think that Bielsa had to really coach it into them. Hey, you can be this good. I think that these players already know how good they are and that they want the prize at the end of this, and that is Premier League football, where I think a majority, if not all, think that they should be. So I'm fully confident in this. Now, do we have a Leedsy moment in us? Of course we do. We've supported this club long enough, people. We've supported them long enough. But I'm just saying, overall, I think that these guys have the mental fortitude to take this till the end of the season and get the good results needed in order to qualify automatically for promotion. Forget the playoffs. I don't want to see the playoffs at this point. I want us to cement this second place, let the others keep on wiltering, Ipswich just keep on fluttering about, and let's go up second and get our business done for the Premier League starting early instead of having to worry about a playoff game. Paul here saying conceding 3 to Rotherham is concerning for Ipswich. To be honest, we're favourites for me now. Massive game Friday night, 100%. And on that conceding, I just want to point this out, people. Let me just get the table up. Now, how good does that table look now? How good does that look? But I just want to point this out in terms of the goal difference. Now, only Leicester better us because Leicester were, they were piling on teams, throughout games this season. But look at the goal difference and the goal against. Us and Leicester neck and neck, cool. Ipswich 44 goals conceded, which is that's alarming. Southampton, no, because of the last few games. I don't know the stat for Southampton, people. Maybe someone has got it. But they've been conceding goals at an alarming rate now. The goals are starting to fly. And unlike with our attack, I believe in our attack. I know they're not as clinical as we believe they could be, and as Daniel Farker believes they could be. But I always think that there is a goal in us, just like Jorginho the other day, where it's not going his way throughout the game. Everything's bouncing off him, but he still ends the game with a goal and assist. I believe that's what we've got. But if they keep on conceding at that rate, it's going to make it a little bit easier for us to get automatic promotion. Diggler in the house. I want to finish top now. Again, listen, let's take baby steps. Let's cement this second place because look at the points anyway. Ipswich are still neck and neck with us, after 33 games. No matter the form that they've had, what would you say, over the last 10 games in total, they are still neck and neck with us in second place. So they're not going anywhere, but it's up to us now to build a gap and really just make these teams go, oh, we can't catch these guys no more. I already think that we had them rattled with the way that we've been playing, as I say, at the turn of this year, 2024. But now we're cemented in second, and they see what we've got. They see Daniel Farker he's not blinking. Every press conference, he's still maintaining the same thing. We don't need to look at these things until near the end of the season. No, I'm looking now, okay? Because now you can get a psychological advantage. Hank, it's amazing how these things work. Missing the Carvalho signing helped with the whole win. It's crazy how that works, isn't it? He's actually done us a favor going to Hull with that result. Crazy how it works. It worked out in our favor. Let's have a look. Goals. Okay, Render here saying our attackers are a lot better at defending or helping out the defenders with the defensive workload. It's a lot of defending in that sentence, but cool. Everyone raving about Nanto's goals. I've been impressed defensively. I'm with you, Render. Not only Nanto, by the way, Somerville. That's another underrated bit. We can wax lyrical about Somerville, the way he's been attacking this season, and he's been sensational. But he has been tracking back big time this year, and I think that's gone a little bit under the radar. But he has been doing his defensive work as well. And yeah, Nanto has been doing it. He's working in tandem with Archie Gray on the right. They're starting to get this beautiful partnership working down there. Look, there's a lot of things just going in our favor right now, people. There really isn't. I'm telling you, there really isn't a lot to complain about. If anything, could we be a bit more clinical in games and finish them off early? Yeah, of course we can. And maybe that will bite us on the butt one time or two in the remaining games. But we are in a great position now with 13 games to go. Let's keep this going, man. Yeah, Mr. Tom, exactly. Yeah, Lanto loves helping Archie Gray. Same for Somerville Furpo, exactly. Let's have a look. Yeah, Julie here saying Southampton leaking goals, not as good as they were. See, this is it with Southampton and their goalkeeper. He had a shocker today, which is not surprising to me. I've told you before about Bazunu. I don't need to keep on repeating it. But if you're not protecting your goalkeeper, I mean, we've really protected our goalkeeper this season, which is a big reason why we've got so many clean sheets. I know the picture always says 15 clean sheets for Meslier, and that's great. But we've seen it's the defense. We are not allowing many shots against. We are hardly getting peppered, so much so that when oppositions do get into our box and maybe cut the ball back wrong, they look like, oh, this was our opportunity, because they don't get many openings against this Leeds United defense. So we are doing everything to protect him, whereas Southampton, it seems like, I'm not watching them game in, game out, but it seems like they're still trying to play attack without protecting Bazunu, and he needs protection, people. I'm telling you, I would not feel comfortable with Bazunu in goal. No chance. Yeah, let's have a look here. Sean, do I call off work Friday? It depends, man. Are you working nights? If you're working nights, then yeah, you might be getting a little tickle in your throat right now, Sean. You might be getting a little sore throat here. Hannah, but shout out to you, Hannah. It's on. It is on, Hannah. Yeah. Listen, Hannah and I think maybe Nate, they've been very confident in us probably winning the league. And although I'm not there yet, because I still think it's going to take a lot for Leicester to trip up. And it's not just losing games, it's them drawing games and everything else like that. Even if we do win on Friday, I'm just more bothered about getting that P next to our name. If we get the C, lovely, and we'll watch the trophy lift and have a great time with that. But as long as we get the P next to our name, I'm cool. But Hannah is a big believer we will finish first. John here, shout out to you, man. Ipswich have got to face Southampton, Norwich, and Hull in their remaining fixtures. Yeah. And, we've got Southampton at the end of the season, as everyone knows, and we got Leicester this weekend. Those are the only games with jeopardy for me. Every other game for me in this league, and I've said it before, and it may sound arrogant, and that's fine. But so far this calendar year, especially 2024, I've gone into every game before kickoff calm, absolutely relaxed that we're going to do the job, whether it's going to be a 3-0 or 1-0. I just feel confident in this team getting the results needed in order to get 3 points. And this is the first game this weekend where I'm feeling, ooh, Leicester, I mean, they might have something for us this weekend, but we're at home. We're in great form. Why can we not get the win? Of course, it's possible. Yeah, Renda, I'm with you. Promotion is all that matters, of course, 100%. And listen, let me just get the fixtures, because I just want to share this on this stream. And listen, if you haven't clicked the like yet, there's over 500 in here. Thank you for joining me. Please like the video. It really does help our algorithm. That's a big thing on YouTube. Really helps me out, makes more people see it. So thank you for hitting the like, and it's free. It's free, people. But listen, this is our March, which makes me even more confident of cement in second place. So here we are. We know we've got the Leicester game, then we've got the cup game against Chelsea. Cool. Huddersfield away. People will say that's a tricky one, but I still believe that we should be beating Huddersfield away, even though there's a short turnaround from the Chelsea game to this one. And I do think Daniel Farke will go strong in both. We got Huddersfield away, Stoke City at home on the Tuesday. This is probably the one that I say is the tough one. And that's Sheffield Wednesday away. That's always a tough one for Leeds United, regardless, because that's just, for whatever reason, that is a tough game for us. So that could be a banana skin on the Friday night. We then, of course, get the Millwall guys who always, put their best foot forward, and that is live on Sky too. Bearing in mind a few of these are on Sky. Let me just get the rest of these. I thought I clicked see more. Oh, that's poor from me. That's poor from me. Here we are. And then, of course, Watford away. That's a tricky one too. Watford on their day can score goals at will, but again, the quality in our team makes me believe that we should do something against Watford. And then we have that whole fixture on the 1st of April. So, much like Southampton today, you never know which game you're going to drop points in. But you got to look at that March and think that's a good opportunity for Leeds United to maintain maximum points in games. Um, Noel here, shout out to you, Jack as well, saying 13 points there. Noel saying, hi KG, the other three are doing all they can to help us. Lady luck on our side lately. Yeah, all the bounces are going in our favor right now. You know what I mean? And you do need those. Even if you talk about Patrick Bamford's elbow goal, you do need all those bounces going for you. Now, it's not all going for us. We're still not getting decisions like penalties that should be given. We're not getting all of those, but we're getting a fair bit of luck, and we're due some, man. After the couple of years we had in the Premier League, self-inflicted, of course. I'm not going to, pass the buck like Jesse Marsh has done yet again. But, it's self-inflicted, but we are getting some luck now. And I think that we get this right this season, we go up, we're not coming back down again. And I'm going to say that with confidence. Let me just get the super chats in. Thank you for the super chats as well, people. Ricky Jensen, it's all looking good. It does, Ricky. Shout out to you. Ronald here, confident we will get promoted this season. Shout out to you, Ronald. And Leeds STL. That's St. Louis, isn't it? I'm just guessing though. I'm bouncing. KG feels odd to be so confident. It does. It really does feel confident to, weird to be this confident. I've been talking to other people as well about the last couple of years, setting up streams to do match reactions in the Prem, and the turn of pace this season in terms of winning games is nice, but I'll maintain it doesn't mean anything unless we go up. So all these results are cool, but if we don't get promoted, it means absolutely zero. So let's stay the course. Let's get these results and let's get the wins. Now, I will say this. It's going to be a different dynamic for this team now. We've been hunting teams before this. We are now the hunted. So does that change the dynamic? Does that change the mentality for these players? Only these upcoming games, we will see that, because now there is no game in hand to worry about. We are now second on the board, no questions asked. So now, do this team stay the course, or does it feel a bit different now that the pressure is on us to maintain second? We shall see. Listen, Hank here saying, having such a young team, you can see them getting better each game. Lends well to locking it down. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, they're a young team, but they're talented as well. We're not just talking about a young team that is trying to find their way. These are players that a lot of them, not all, but a lot of them could be playing the Premier League this season alone. When you look at some of the teams in the Premier League as well, what some of the players they're trying out, some of these guys should definitely be in the Premier League, people. So yes, we've got a very young, confident team. And the most important thing from the last couple of years of misery we've had is that they believe in themselves, people. That's the most important thing. This team believes in themselves. And I love that. I love confident players. I don't like players that need, a confidence boost here and there, or go hot, cold for about 6 games and then give you 2 good games and make you believe they're going to be good again. I like players that are consistently good and know they're good. And that's what these players are. Mark in the house. Shout out to you, Mark. Love waking up to good news. Shout out to you wherever you are. Listen, it's late here. It's after 10 in the UK. Wherever you're watching this, morning, noon, night, salute to you. Listen to John Knox here. I'll be happy with a 1-0 win against Leicester and a 3-0 away win against Chelsea. Tremendous. Why not? Why not? Sajal in the house. On current form, we should be winning all remaining games, KG. Yeah. As I say, Sajal and everyone else, I guess the only 2 that you would look at and go, they could be tricky are, on paper, Leicester and Southampton, of course, Sheffield Wednesday away. But I agree, on form, we should be winning these games. But, football's not as simple as that. But how nice would it be if it was? How nice would it be if it was? Ibrahim here, listen, we beat Leicester. There's only 6 points in it. We are winning the league. So Ibrahim is joining Hannah and Nate in that shout. Tremendous. I love it. But yeah, so you know what? That's what I wanted to come on and say. I believe if there's anything else. Russ in the house. Let me get Russ here. We're definitely going to drop points, but so will those around us. Agreed. Still can't believe how mad this season is. Yeah, when you consider the start, which we've spoken about many times already, When you consider the January window we had as well, people, you're thinking, is this going to be even possible? And it's more than possible now. It's beautiful to see. I've always said you need the evidence to back it up, and winning games is the best evidence you can get in football. It's the number one evidence you can get. You don't need any underlying numbers. You don't need, oh, we played well here, but we lost the game. So, but if we did this, no, when you're winning games, that's all the evidence you need, and we've got it. SBKJ, I'm starting to believe. I'll be real with you. I've been believing for a couple of weeks, man. I'm not even thinking about championship football next year. Now, that's dangerous as a Leeds United fan. You guys know how dangerous that is. I guess some of us would have been that way the first year Bielsa was here, like, yeah, man, we're going up. And then, things like Wigan at home happen. You're like, I guess not. And of course, the Derby playoff semi-final. So it is dangerous, but it just feels different. That's all I can say. I can't look. This could be bad takes revisited. That's cool, but it just feels different with this group of players. Just feels good and different. Jack is counting Southampton out. Their fixtures look spooky. They're done. Yeah, 10-man Wigan. Yeah, please, Paul. Let's not remind ourselves. The vibes are good in this one. The vibes are good. But listen, people, I just wanted to come on and do an update there. I will be back soon, but any of your thoughts that you haven't managed to get in the live chat, or if you're watching replay, please put in the comments. And yeah, enjoy it, people. I've enjoyed since January's turn. I've enjoyed this. I'm not gonna lie, it's been brilliant, but it means nothing if we don't get promoted. So let's maintain that second spot and maybe even first for some of you lot. But yeah, listen, people, please like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.